Man, I just finished watching this Fit for TV documentary on Netflix, the one about the biggest losers. I had some immediate takeaways from a leadership perspective about Jillian Michaels, her last name. A couple of things. One, when I looked at her, and even the dude Bob, I never watched it. First of all, I never watched the show when it was on air. I never watched The Biggest Loser. So watching this documentary was all a learning experience for me. But one thing about him that I picked up was something I instantly remember seeing as a football coach, baseball coach, just even other fitness coaches. That one, they think that the only way to motivate people is by yelling and that drill sergeant thing, right? And as a leader, you got to understand that might work for some people, but everyone isn't motivated by the same thing. Everyone isn't going to respond to that yelling, right? To that get in your face and do it because I said so. And as a leader, you have to really question yourself and your effectiveness if that's the only way that the only leadership style you have. If you don't know how to connect with people on a deeper level, how to get into someone's mind, how to really touch and understand what motivates them to get them to better action, to a better place, then I'm questioning your leadership. So, yelling might work for some people, but it's only going to be a short period of time, because, a short amount of success, because at some point people are going to stand up and say, look, you ain't going to keep yelling at me like that. You understand? That's number one. Number two, I kept thinking when they were talking about they were having like 400-pound people, 450, almost 500-pound people on the show, and expecting them to come and do these workouts. And I'm like, asking myself about the coaches, have you ever been 400 pounds and try to do 10 sit-ups? Have you ever been 400 pounds and try to pull yourself up or lift a bar, right? And a lot of times in leadership, if you've ever been there, like, you only know theory. You only know what you want. You're like, well, yeah, for you, as someone fit and been in health your whole life, it may work and be easy for you. But to ask someone who's never worked out, who clearly has issues with their body, to go and do something that you would do, it just doesn't make sense. So as a leader, you have to be able to reach people where they are and understand their pain, understand what they're capable of doing. And that way your expectations are realistic, right? So think about that when you're talking about leadership. You can't, if you've never been in their shoes, you can only guess and ask. And of course, something like that, you want to motivate people. You want to be able to push them. You don't want to just take every excuse. But also you got to understand that, hey, maybe you don't have all the answers. Maybe you don't know everything. And then finally, I could go on and on, but the third piece I got from this was really when competition is involved, that's when you really see who you really are, right? Jillian had gotten hemmed up over some cheating allegations about giving the contestants caffeine and things like that was supposed to be prohibited, because when, I would say to leaders, when you find out the quality of your leadership, you find out your character and integrity when no one else is watching. Right? So if you're willing to cut corners, that's not really making you a good leader. It's making you a cheater, right? It's making you a negative person and someone that's not worthy of following. So think about that in your leadership, that even when it comes down to competition, ask yourself, if you start questioning yourself and saying, hey, well, no one's watching, maybe I should cut this corner, no one's going to know, or I just got to get ahead, then you've got to really start questioning yourself as a leader and start questioning your integrity and your character. And those are the two things that as a leader you just cannot compromise, because once you lose your integrity, once you lose your character, ain't nobody trying to follow you. So think about those three things. I'm not even going to say, I'm not here to endorse the show. You can go watch it if you want to. I didn't really think it was necessary. I thought it could have been 90 minutes, not 3 episodes, but that's just me. But take it for what it's worth. Hopefully this helps you as a leader of those 3 pieces I just give you. Talk to you soon. Be dope.
Damn, that was dope.